What's up guys, welcome to the channel. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to use double leg bails and how to defend them. I'm going to show you guys how I deal with them. I have a little trick that I use in ranked, and it's really effective. I'll have a controller on my screen, so if you ever get confused you can always look at my controller and see what buttons I'm pressing. So yeah, make sure you watch the full video, make sure you learn what I'm doing and put it into practice. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so this is the double leg bail position. Islam Makhachev is the one in control. You can tell by the way he's locking his hands. Alright, there's a few ways you can get this position, but the easiest way is shooting for a double leg and then holding R2 or RT. Alright, I'll show you how to get it now. So in order to get this, your opponent has to waste a bit of their stamina, so you have stamina advantage. Once you have stamina advantage, you shoot for a double leg and instantly hold R2 or RT. If you're still a bit confused, then look at the controller at the bottom left. You see I shoot for a double leg and then I hold R2, and then you'll get this over under position. From here you can do many takedowns, which I'll show you right now. Alright guys, for this first takedown you need to quickly realise what stance you're in. In this stance we're in orthodox, which means our power hand is triangle at our right hand. So in order to do this takedown you hold R1 and then you hold triangle. This way you'll drag them down into full guard and you'll flip them into mount. Right, same clip again guys, remember what stance you're in, hold R1 and triangle and you'll pull them into mount just like this. Alright, if for some reason you don't want to pull them into mount, you just want to pull them into full guard, then you just press square instead of triangle, square being your lead punch. Alright, the next takedown I'm going to show you puts you into half guard, top half guard, so you just have to hold R1 and press circle, circle being your right leg, so your power leg, so that should put you into top half guard. The next one's like a hip toss, which puts you into side saddle. You hold R1 and you press your lead leg kick button, which is X. You'll sort of slam them into side saddle, which is a good position. Alright, the next takedown your opponent might not expect, you sort of have to push your opponent backwards and then press R1 circle. You sort of put yourself into top full guard. Alright guys, I'm now going to show you how I defend these takedowns. So I have my own trick. So I'm controlling Dustin Poirier right now, and look at my triggers. I'm always holding down R2 so I don't get pulled into mount or full guard. So I'm holding down R2, and if it's not that takedown, I quickly hold down both triggers and I defend it successfully. So I'll show you again. I've instructed my friend to do random takedowns. So I'm holding R2 and he throws me again. You can see how I quickly react and hold down both triggers. I hit the late denial, so that was a close one. Alright, he now pulls guard, and notice how I'm always holding R2. I'm always going to defend that because I always hold R2. Alright guys, for educational purposes, I will show you that there is a late denial for that takedown, but if you do hit this late denial, it does waste your stamina. That's why I always recommend you hold R2 and you react to the other takedowns. Alright guys, let's say your opponent, Islam Makhachev, does a double leg bail on you, they're in control. There is still one quick takedown you could do on them. So I'm controlling Dustin Poirier, I'm holding R1 and I'm pressing X, which is my back leg button in this situation. If my right leg was at the back, I would press R1 and circle. And there you go, you trip them straight into half guard where you have top control. Alright guys, the next one I'm going to show you is another cheeky thing you can do if your opponent puts you in this position. So I'm controlling Dustin Poirier. If you hold down R1 and press either square or triangle, you put them in this tie whip position. From here you can deal damage, you can take them down, and you can go for that standing guillotine if you're feeling it. And there it is again. Alright guys, I'll now show you how to gain control of the double leg bail position after your opponent does it to you. So Dustin Poirier goes for a double leg bail. I quickly go for that trip takedown which I showed you earlier. He defends it, which gives you control of this position. So you can go for any takedown. I went for that top mount drag takedown, which is a good takedown. Alright guys, I'll show you again. So Dustin Poirier goes for a double leg bail. I go for that trip. He defends it, which gives me control of this position. Now I can go for any takedown, or I can even take his back and, go for the backpack and do whatever I want here. Go for that rear naked choke, get the job done. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I hope that video has helped. Please drop a like if it has, drop a comment if you guys want a tutorial for anything else. I've got loads of other tutorials on my channel, so please check them out. But before you guys go, I've got a quick announcement to make. Alright guys, you might have heard or seen, but I've started to run weekly cash prize tournaments. I've already done 2 in the last 2 weeks. If you guys are interested, then press the link in the description below. It will direct you to my tournament Discord where you guys can sign up and compete. I will run them on either Friday or Saturday. It depends on the availability of the players. And this is for PlayStation and Xbox, but it depends what console gets more sign-ups. So if PlayStation gets more sign-ups than Xbox, then I will run a PlayStation tournament in that week, you know. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. If you're interested, press a link in the description below and sign up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.